In ancient Israel, there lived a prophet named Elijah, known for his extraordinary abilities, could outrun horses, and never saw death. Today we explore how these remarkable feats unfolded. Elijah, a prophet from Tishbe in Gilead, proclaimed to King Ahab, "In the name of the Lord, the living God of Israel, whom I serve, I tell you that there will be no dew or rain for the next few years until I say so." Following this, the Lord instructed Elijah, "Leave this place and go east. Hide by the Cherith brook, east of the Jordan. The brook will supply you with water, and I have commanded ravens to bring you food." Elijah obeyed and stayed by the Cherith brook. He drank from the brook, and ravens brought him bread and meat every morning and evening. However, the brook eventually dried up due to the drought. The Lord then told Elijah, "Go to Zarephath near Sidon. I have commanded a widow there to feed you." Elijah went to Zarephath and met a widow gathering firewood. He asked her for water and bread. She replied, "I have only a handful of flour and a bit of olive oil. I'm gathering firewood to prepare a last meal for my son and me, and then we will starve." Elijah said, "Don't worry. First, make a small loaf for me. Then prepare the rest for you and your son. The Lord says the flour and oil will not run out until he sends rain." The widow did as Elijah instructed, and they had enough food for many days. Sometime later, the widow's son fell ill and died. She cried to Elijah, "Why did you come here to remind God of my sins and cause my son's death?" Elijah took the boy upstairs, prayed to the Lord, and stretched himself out on the boy 3 times. The Lord answered his prayer, and the child revived. Elijah returned the boy to his mother, who declared, "Now I know you are a man of God, and that the word of the Lord from your mouth is the truth." In the 3rd year of the drought, the Lord told Elijah to present himself to King Ahab, promising to send rain. Famine in Samaria was severe. Ahab, with his servant Obadiah, searched for Elijah. When Obadiah encountered Elijah, he feared for his life, but was assured by Elijah to inform Ahab. When Ahab saw Elijah, he called him the worst troublemaker in Israel. Elijah replied, "You and your family are the troublemaker. You have abandoned the Lord's commands and worshipped Baal. Now summon all Israel to meet me at Mount Carmel, along with the 450 prophets of Baal." At Mount Carmel, Elijah challenged the people, "If the Lord is God, follow him, but if Baal is God, follow him." The people were silent. Elijah proposed a test. Baal's prophets would prepare a bull on an altar and call on Baal to set it on fire, and Elijah would do the same for the Lord. Baal's prophets called from morning until noon without response. Elijah mocked them, suggesting Baal might be busy or asleep. They shouted louder and slashed themselves, but nothing happened. Elijah then prepared his altar, dug a trench around it, and soaked the offering and wood with water. He prayed to the Lord to show his power. The fire of the Lord fell, consuming the offering, wood, stones, and water. The people fell prostrate, crying, "The Lord, He is God." Elijah commanded the people to seize Baal's prophets, and they were slaughtered. He then told Ahab to eat and drink, for rain was coming. Elijah climbed Mount Carmel, prayed, and sent his servant to look for rain. After 7 times, a small cloud appeared. Soon, the sky grew dark and heavy rain fell. The power of the Lord came on Elijah, and he ran ahead of Ahab's chariot all the way to Jezreel. This story of Elijah demonstrates his unwavering faith and the power of the Lord working through him to perform extraordinary feats. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to my channel, like, and share this video. Thank you for watching.